Miss Hinkle lost her Dachshund. Well, I'm sure it'll turn up. I mean, there wasn't much kerosene in the turbine after all. You have to be age 6 or older to use this device. Oh, how boring is that? Toro! Hey, I said Toro! If anything, he seems even more bored now. Toro! Hey, I said Toro! If anything, he seems even more bored now. The windshield is encrusted with dirt. Oh, there's a sign behind it. Maybe the name of the driver? Sure, Puff. Well, that could spell anything. Locked. It can probably be opened from the inside. Oh, great. The rust bucket's dead, but the lock is still working. Sure, Puff. Well, that could spell anything. What's going on here? I haven't seen such a crowd in front of the town hall since the mayor wanted to introduce a tax on the lack of political commitment.
Please form a line, people. Draw a waiting...
Draw a waiting number, and the mayor will see you in a short while.
What's going on here? Did someone refill the peanut jar?
A girl fell from the sky. They say she's a real beauty. The mayor's about to decide who's going to give her shelter.
Yeah, well, I doubt he'll have a hard time to decide once he's heard my story. I saved that girl from the dark exchequer. I am responsible for her.
Nice try, buddy. But I've made up a good story, too. Mine even has a dragon in it. So move to the back of the line and draw a number like everyone else.
Every office needs a good soul. Maybe someone should tell the mayor. Hardly ever saw such stupid hats. Hardly ever saw such stupid hats. Hardly ever saw such stupid hats. The mayor wants to decide what? Who will what? Give her shelter?
Low-Tech thinks the girl should be, integrated into our community, and someone has to nurse her back to health.
I hope the mayor will choose me. She could give me a hand in the mud pits. Ever since I cut my fingertips while scrubbing rust, I tend to get infected cuticles.
You want her to scrub rust for you? That's outrageous.
Why? What do you want the girl for? Rufus?
Rufus!
Huh? Oh, what? The girl belongs to me.
That'll be determined by the mayor.
Well, how do I get to the mayor?
That's easy.
Take a number and stand at the end of the line.
Couldn't you let me cut in? See, I'm in a bit of a hurry, and...
I see.
Well, if that's the case...
Do you want my chair?
Shall we get you something to drink while you're waiting?
We could bake a cake for you, too.
Really? I like cactus cake, but no raisins. Thanks very much. And... Oh. I see. Crap. Now I'm hungry. No, really, let me go first.
Listen, Rufus, a minute ago that was a nice little joke, but now it's half annoying.
And half sad.
Where's the girl now?
She's lying in the assembly hall. Dr. Gizmo is with her.
They say she's unconscious.
I hope she isn't injured.
So do I. So do I. It's not easy stacking exhaust pipes with broken arms.
Nice hats. Did I miss a trend or something?
The roofers switched to making hats, because it hasn't rained for months.
I see. And I'm sure the trousers are from the guy who used to make tarps, right?
Hey, my wife made them for me.
Well, thanks for nothing. I'll skedaddle. Hello, Lottie.
You too.
You too? Dear me, what a day.
Where's the girl from Elysium?
Princess Sugar.
Yeah, Princess Sugar Bottom? Oh, she's lying around in the assembly hall. Of course, I knew you came because of her. That's always the same. Always the same. A beautiful young girl in a tight jumpsuit falls from the sky heavily injured, and immediately everyone's falling over themselves to help her. Hussy! Hussy!
I want to see the mayor.
Everyone.
Everyone does. Take a number and wait your turn.
How does this waiting number thing work?
Do I really have to explain?
Explain that to you. Did you fall on your head as well?
Yes, actually, but I was able to roll with the punch.
Well, obviously you started
Rolling too late.
The thing over there is the
Waiting number dispenser.
You receive a waiting number. You just take one
And then you wait.
until the number comes up. Your number.
Hold your horses, not so fast. How am I supposed to take notes like that? Can you make an exception and let me in before the others?
It's your turn when you...
Your number comes up.
No exceptions.
Not even for me.
Especially not for you.
But the line isn't moving at all. Who's next anyway?
Number 62. I think that's Wenzel.
Wenzel is also applying? But Wenzel isn't even here.
Well, it's his turn. Wenzel is up next.
No exceptions.
Is it my turn already?
No, number 62.
Is still up.
Wenzel.
Wenzel, exactly.
I officially want to deregister my residence here on Deponia.
Although a lot of people will be glad to hear that, me, for instance,
That won't be possible today.
the mayor is pretty busy at the moment.
I'll skedaddle.
Don't let the door hit you.
The post office will be open o'clock? O'clock? What o'clock? There's something missing here. Those notice boards are great. I mean, if it wasn't for them, I'd still have to search for magnets in the trash heaps. I hate lines. Number 66. Almost my lucky number. When is my turn?
Oh, let's see. Oh, that'll
Be in a while.
Crap. I have to get rid of that casting couch of Mad Hatters. Anyone want to swap? I've got a pair of sixes.
And so?
The next round's yours? Damn.
Everyone, just one number.
Spoil sport. Yeah, spoil sportress, I guess.
Stop right there. Where do you think you're going?
I'll go to Elysium with goal.
In that case, you're in the wrong place. This door leads to the mayor's office, and access is
Strictly by numbers only. So draw a number or bugger off. Stop right there. The post
The post office is closed until further notice.
Until when?
until the sign says, then it's open.
But there's no clock there.
Very observant. And now...
Get away from that door!
Goal! I have to talk to her. She's gotta know who her savior is.
Rufus, do you have to snoop around here?
Hi, Inspector Gizmo.
That's Dr. Gizmo. As you know, I hold all 3 positions in this emergency station, and right now, I'm a doctor. And as a doctor, I have the right to ask, why are you bothering my patient?
She's an acquaintance of mine. I wanted to see how she's doing. Her name is Gold.
Oh, the Elysian is an acquaintance of yours, eh? Very funny. Well, as long as your lacking sense of reality doesn't keep me from doing my job, knock yourself out. Look after your acquaintance, but make it snappy. That's enough.
What? Come on!
Enough daydreaming for today. My patient needs rest. Well, at least I guess that she needs rest. In order to know for sure, she would have to wake up first.
She's unconscious. What's wrong with her? What does she need?
To be more conscious, obviously. For further tests, she would have to be awake. Unfortunately, none of my remedies seem to work.
Well, how about some really strong coffee?
Ha! The coffee that can be of help here needs to be brewed.
Doesn't every coffee need to be brewed?
Yes, right, but
Hey, not to worry, Dr. Gizmo. I have a plan.
do the world a favor and spare us your plans, Rufus. Your wacky plans have never done anyone any good, except that the mayor granted me a larger file cabinet for patients' histories.
How peacefully she sleeps. This calls for extra strong coffee. Hey, Goal! Goal! Wakey, wakey! Fast asleep.
Very good diagnosis, Doctor.
Oh, well, it's just that I'm an expert in sleep. Hey, Goal! Goal! Wakey, wakey! Fast asleep.
Very good
Oh. Gizmo is a doctor, police officer, and firefighter all at once. On his best days, he has to change professions every other second. Dr. Gizmo,
What now?
will she fully recover?
She'd need to wake up first to be able to tell.
Well, why don't you wake her up then?
Well, it's not that easy. I've already tried every stimulant I could find in my medicine cabinet. None of those were strong enough. She needs something much, much stronger.
Something much, much stronger. Sounds like a job for me. I am much, much stronger after all. I will save her.
Ha! Good luck. Did you bring some kind of miracle stimulant by any chance? Something that might wake her up? A kind of cup of coffee to the nth order?
I'm working on it.
Good, but do it someplace else.
What can I do to wake her up again?
Nothing, unless you had a miracle stimulant to wake her up.
What can I do to wake her up again?
Nothing, unless you had a miracle stimulant to wake her up.
What are you waiting for? Help her!
I would love to, but self-professed acquaintances of the patient are constantly interrupting me in my efforts.
Self-professed acquaintances. That sounds funny. Self-professed acquaintances. Think you can say that 1,000 times in a row?
Why should I? I could even say get lost 1,000 times in a row and you wouldn't get it.
I want to report an emergency.
An emergency? What is it?
I have this unusual pain in my back.
You should rest in bed, at home, so get lost. Fire! Impossible! My fire protection sensors would already have detected the emergency.
You have built-in fire protection sensors?
Yes, ever since you turned 8 years old, you little brat.
That was my last birthday with my dad. I got a cake. I think I even remember the fireworks.
I remember them too. Incredible how much you achieved with just 8 candles.
Robbery!
Impossible! My theft protection sensors would already have detected the emergency.
You have built-in theft protection sensors?
All emergency prevention tasks are united in one person, and that's me, as you very well know. A small village like Kuvak is just not big enough to have a doctor's practice, a fire department, and a police station separately. Or at least, that's what I thought. Ever since you turned 8, I'm not so sure about that anymore.
No emergency. My bad.
If you say so, it sounds too good to be true.
Could you leave me alone with her for a moment?
No.
But
No.
bummer. Do you have a stimulant for me?
To make you even more annoying? I don't think so. I've used up most of the stimulants on the patient, but to no avail. I still have some left in the medicine cabinet in my office, but no one except me is allowed to access it.
We'll see about that.
What was that?
Time for me to leave.
That's what I keep telling you.
Well, thanks for your time.
You're welcome. Not literally.
Gizmo is a doctor, police officer, and firefighter all at once. On his best days, how peacefully she sleeps. This calls for extra strong coffee. Obviously there's a preparation for a celebration going on. Bad la... something. Rube. Obviously there's bad... Shouldn't he be maintaining the sewer system and removing trash landslides? Gah, lazy bum. Shouldn't he be maintaining the sewer system and removing trash landslides? Gah, lazy bum. This is a map of the trash tunnels. I'd better ask Hannock how this all works. Hey, why aren't you working?
Because some joker removed the magnets from the detonation plan, that's why.
Hello, Hannock.
Oh, hey,
Rufus.
exactly.
Why aren't you working?
You mean, why am I doing just the same as you? Because some joker removed the magnets from the detonation plan, that's why.
Hey, I am very busy, actually. I've been running around all day, getting things done, and, picking stuff up, and things like that.
Well, how about you find some new magnets for our detonation plan? Then we can finally continue work.
How exactly does that detonation plan of yours work?
Well, that's pretty exciting, actually.
Yeah, I doubt it.
The chief detonator uses magnets to mark the positions of the next 3 planned detonations. Then he rings a bell, and I give a signal to the miner who will on his part prepare the explosives in the mine shaft. And after that, we blow the thing up.
And then you start with the exciting part?
No. That's it, actually.
Yeah, I knew it. What exactly are you guys doing down there?
What do you think? We are trash hunters. We search for useful trash. Most of the time, trash is just junk, and so pretty useless. For instance, I have a whole collection of car keys for cars that have been scrapped ages ago.
Maybe you have my key, too.
I don't know. What was your name again?
Rufus?
Let me think. Rufus. Nope. I don't think I got your key.
Wenzel?
Let me think. Wenzel. Nope. I don't think I got your key.
Tony?
Let me think. Tony. Nope. I don't think I got your key.
Forget it.
Done. Anything else?
Did you hear about the woman from Elysium?
Yes, but I really don't care. I already have a woman I can send into the mine shaft. It's too narrow in there for 2 women.
Love must be such a wonderful thing. Is that your parrot?
Yes, we use it to detect dangerous fumes in the mine shaft.
Oh, what do you do when that happens?
We get a new parrot.
I see. Talk to you later.
See you,
Rufus?
Exactly.
Nice parrot.
Yes, we use it to detect dangerous fumes in the mine shaft.
Oh, what do you do when that happens?
We get a new parrot.
I see. Hello?
Hello. I'm starving. I've eaten nothing but worms for days now.
Ignore him. My wife sometimes talks to herself when she's down there. He must have picked that up from her.
We can't meet anymore. Although my husband is almost deaf, his bird has quite good ears. I'm starving.
Shouldn't he be maintaining the sewer system and removing trash landslides? Gah, lazy bum.
Ah, Rufus. I thought you're on your way to Elysium. Have you come back to pay your tab?
Oh, that. Oh, well, listen, Lonzo. I planned to do that, but constructing an escape vehicle costs a lot. And,
Don't worry, Rufus. No one here expected you to make it.
Great. Thanks, I guess. Poor Lonzo. He'll be lost without me when I'm gone. Gnat's piss. The only thing to drink on the planet. Not true. Luckily, I'm not susceptible to advertising. I could do with a steak now. What's that supposed to be? Is Lonzo building a cactus press? Or a faster mixer? Impossible. He would surely have asked me to help. Yeah, sure. As if it was even possible to hit that board with a dart. Poor Lonzo. He'll be... Lonzo?
Yeah?
Long time no see, Lonzo.
Long time indeed.
Anything new?
Hey, you know how Kuvak is. Nothing ever happens in Kuvak.
Yep. Without me, this place would be dead.
Well, without you, there would be fewer explosions. I know that much.
It must be pretty sad for all of you that I'll be gone soon.
It's almost unbearable. Almost.
How about a shot of that old worry begone?
Well, that depends. Will you ever pay me what you owe?
Of course. I just need to get some money first. But you know that I'm always true to my word.
If you find a new word that makes you look less like a fraud.
Well said, Lonzo. Well said. Did you hear about the stranger? The girl?
Yes, but I don't care. Don't tell me you want to start quarreling about her with all the other idiots.
Well, you know me. I'm always the first in line when,
Idiots are quarreling.
Yes. Do you have something that can give someone a real boost?
Since when are you ordering coffee? Did you break Tony's coffee machine again? How often do I have to tell you that you don't filter oil that way?
No, this is not about simple coffee. I need something that really, really gets you awake. A kind of ultimate pick-me-up. Lonzo? Are you okay? Okay, just forget I ever asked. I'm off.
No, wait a minute. I think I know exactly what you need. Oh boy, this is it. This is the moment I've been waiting for.
Hey, wow! You have pipes, tanks, valves. It's a thing.
This is an espresso machine. But this is not just any old espresso machine. This is the mother of all espresso machines. I tuned it myself.
And you wound ribbons into its hair?
Indeed I did.
Okay, but one question remains. What exactly is this espresso?
Well, to be honest, I'm not sure myself. I think it's a kind of highly concentrated coffee. The people of prehistoric times drank it.
Uh-huh. And then they forgot to switch the machine off. I see.
I built the compressor, following all the instructions that I found. Unfortunately, the pictures were pretty blurry, but I think I figured out what ingredients are needed. Take the recipe. It's right next to you on that bar stool. If you bring me these ingredients, we can start brewing. In the meantime, I'll have found my life insurance policy. I hope. Oh, I'm so excited!
What a scrawl. Okay, I need clear, reviving, and energy-rich water. The coffee powder must be black, stimulating, and made from hot beans. And, none of these things can be found in Cuba. Never mind, though. Being a master improviser, I bet I can find plenty of alternatives. Poor Lonzo. He'll be... what exactly am I supposed to do?
It's all written down on the recipe I gave you. Just bring me everything that's on the list. Till then, I'll do some fine-tuning on the espresso machine.
Okay. You won't believe what happened to me today.
Yeah, you're probably right about that. So why don't you keep your story to yourself this time?
But it's got everything. Action, drama, romance.
Oh, a dragon, too.
No.
In that case, I'm not interested.
Now that you mention it, yes, there really was a dragon.
Too late.
Damn. This looks pretty daring.
It is.
Great, that's what I wanted to hear. What exactly am I supposed to do?
It's all written down on the recipe I gave you. Just bring me everything that's on the list. Till then, I'll do some fine-tuning on the espresso machine.
Okay. About the powder.
Tell me.
Any idea what hot beans are supposed to be?
No idea.
Well, this seems to be a highly intellectual puzzle for a gifted mind.
Right. Maybe you should ask Wenzel.
I was talking about me.
Sorry. I guess I should have known. Statistically, it was very likely that you were talking about yourself.
Any idea what highly stimulating means?
I have no idea. Maybe some kind of stimulant? Maybe Dr. Gizmo has some in his office.
Oh, that reminds me. Maybe Dr. Gizmo has some kind of stimulant in his office.
That's just what I said.
You did? Maybe I'd listen more carefully if you said something useful from time to time.
I guess I had that coming.
Do you have any idea what kind of blackish powder is needed for this recipe?
I have no idea. I don't think they're talking about black powder.
Black powder.
I said it's probably not black powder.
But black powder is blackish.
Listen, this machine works with high pressure and extreme heat. if you put black powder into the...
Yada, yada, yada. Let me worry about the ingredients, and you'll prepare the machine.
Oh no, I'm starting to regret this.
Don't worry, I'll manage.
Hurry up, I can't wait to fire up this sweet machine for a test brew.
About the water.
Keep it flowing.
Clean water? Where can I get clean water?
Clean water is a myth. Everybody knows that.
My father always told me that story about how he founded Kuvak on top of a source of fresh, clean spring water.
Hogwash. Your father was a bullshitter, just like you.
Bullshitter? What's that supposed to mean?
Someday, someone will explain it to you in detail, I'm sure.
Energy-rich water. What's that supposed to mean?
I have no idea. Hanek told me they sometimes find batteries in the trash. Those contain energy. How about you ask him?
Oh, sheesh. This whole quest is exhausting.
Exhausting? Hanek is working right in front of this building.
Hanek!
I guess you'll have to move a few steps into his direction and talk to him directly.
Exhausting and stressful. The recipe says something about a revitalizing liquid. I don't know what that means.
I don't know either. A liquid that makes something inanimate come to life again.
That sounds scary.
What's scary about that? Just imagine a freezer making breakfast in bed for you.
Yeah, obviously you've never been in a relationship with Tony. Don't worry, I'll manage.
Hurry up. I can't wait to fire up this sweet machine for a test brew.
I'll be off then, getting all the ingredients.
You do that. I'll be here if you need me.
Lonzo must have waited very long for this historic day. He should have asked me earlier. The cup is still empty, still being the operative word here. Flawless performance. Still some room for improvement, but that wasn't too bad for an amateur. And that's probably where the powder goes. Oh, this must be for the water. Huh? What was that? Oh, the emergency station is opened again. Oh, that must mean I can choose the more daring options now. Hello again.
Hey,
Rufus.
Exactly.
Do you have any idea where I can get water that's rich with energy?
Very often we find batteries in the junk. Those are always filled with some kind of liquid. We call it battery soda because it's got that fizz when it touches the tongue. Is that what you mean?
Talk to you later.
See you,
Rufus.
Exactly.
Crap. Locked. Distrust everywhere. The clown amongst the anesthetics. Clowns. It's the last tree left. I hope it doesn't croak. I mean, where would I test my herbicides? Gizmo isn't here. That means I can fiddle around with his occupation modes unnoticed. handcuffs in a scale. That must be a symbol for, overloaded metaphors. I'll save my telekinetic powers for later. Since the retirement home sunk into the ground, they don't let me work in the trash mines for community service anymore. Huh, maybe our system of justice is working after all. It looked much lighter lying in that cupboard. Since the retirement homes, Boy, how often did people around me carry that thing screaming like babies? It's too heavy to lug around. Doesn't matter, though, because I'm always cautious. Boy, how often did people around... It's too heavy to lug around. Doesn't matter, though, because I'm always cautious. Work gloves? Yeah, Gizmo is such a wimp. It's too heavy to lug around. Doesn't matter, though, because I'm always cautious. Strike! The crime rate since round about my 18th birthday. Luckily, there's been almost no juvenile. The crime rate has risen significantly over the past few years. Since round about my 18th birthday. Luckily, there's been almost no juvenile delinquents since then. Crap. You have to be age 6 or older to use this device. Oh, how boring is that? There's a hole in the platform. No great in the world can hold me back. There, it moved while you were blinking. Nice parrot.
Yes, we use it to detect dangerous fumes in the mine shaft.
Oh, what do you do when that happens?
We get a new parrot.
I see. Finally, I'm on the right side of the bars. Finally... The clown amongst the anesthetics. Clowns. Crap. Locked. Distrust. Ugh, I hate syringes. Luckily, I've developed an immunity to tetanus. I wonder what that stuff tastes like. I've only ever been injected right into the heart muscle so far. I wonder what that stuff tastes like. I've only ever been... What's this? It doesn't have any effect at all. Ugh, I hate syringes. Luckily, burst. Huh, this is... I'd better...
Oh, the blast signal. Take cover! Imminent blast!
This brings water to the houses, or with fluid nitrogen, depending on the escape plan. Ah! Wenzel has attached a protective cover to his chimney. What an egomaniac! Where am I supposed to practice spitting now? If the citizens of Kuvak fear for their lives, they can call for help here. This thing ruined many good escape plans. Work. Yeah, right. She's just sitting there twiddling her thumbs. I can do that too. Hello? I want to report a crime. Hello? Great, Inspector Gizmo seems to be out, but as soon as you accidentally drop the town elder's cane in the cesspool, he's right behind you. I'll give it another try later. Looks like Tony's in her store. If I go in now, her taunting remarks will shower down on me like a hailstorm. Well, what the heck. Let's get this over with.
Well, 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 look who's back. If it isn't Evel Knievel, the man who defied gravity, the conqueror of the sky, the wind jockey, the traveler on his way to the upper spheres, and yet here he stands, right in front of me. Who'd have thought?
Believe it or not, this time I really made it. I was on board an Organon cruiser. Its destination, Elysium.
And then the longing for me became too much to bear.
I had to choose a life of eternal bliss, which means far away from you, or saving a beautiful Elysian girl from a horrible death.
Yeah, right. Rufus is doing a selfless deed. I would love to laugh, but my belly's still aching from when you were dragged through the junk.
I'll show you. I'll wake the girl, and she'll take me to Elysium, and then you'll be sorry. You'll all be sorry. I've got to go.
I've been saying that for years, but here you still are.